Hello again everybody and welcome back to my DROD Journey to Rooted Hold Let's Play. Last time, as you can see, we finished off the 18th level, and now the 19th level. What is true power? Is it the strength of the rock golem's arm, who can crush his enemies to shapeless goo? Is it the size of the serpent, who can swallow his victim's whole? Is it the cunning of a goblin, ready to backstab his foe? Or perhaps true power lies with those who can take the strong, large and cunning and set the path before them. I can see brains, or at least I can imagine that I'm going to see brains after reading that entrance level text. Yes.
Oh, Glob. Brains. They control other monsters' movements. Make them find me easier.
Anything special going on in this room? I don't think so. No. Okay. Right. Yeah, brains were introduced in, I think, the 19th or 20th level of King Dugan's dungeon. As so a similar point in the game. And like, yeah, it was just kind of more hordes, I suppose. It's a bit disappointing, really, because brains are like the most interesting element in the game. They change every monster's behavior. They have some really quirky and cool stuff that you can do with them, like in terms of versatility, you know, they're huge, and I would have liked to have seen a bit more variety when it came to the brain rooms in King Dugan's dungeon. But I suppose as soon as you start playing around with like brain visible versus brain invisible objects and stuff, like you kind of get a bit like the difficulty increases exponentially when you get to that point. So yeah. I don't really want that. And by that I mean these monsters, these roaches coming from that side. Luckily, I mean, the nice thing about brained monsters is obviously that you can just avoid them. So even if they are coming from a side you don't want them to, like, it's usually okay. I mean, turn order does, or movement order does sometimes come into that, but for the most part, like, it's kind of fine, and you can do just avoid them and kill them when necessary. I mean, this room is very simple. We're only dealing with like a couple of roaches at a time, so it's not really any trouble. Then I can stand on this and blow everything to smithereens. Let's see what's in this room. Interesting. There's a room to the west which loops back on itself. Oh, no, I see it. There's a tar and there's a tunnel under the tar. I imagine that's probably a secret room then. How am I going to manage this? Oh, this just looks like a mean horde room. I want the tar to grow around me, yeah, like that. No, no, no. Don't want that to happen though. What I do want to happen is killing 2 monsters every turn. It's not 2 monsters every turn, 1 monster a turn rather than 1 monster every half. So I maybe want to kill that golem in a slightly different position. That still didn't work. Come on. There we go. That's not what I want though. This is annoying. This is very annoying. I think maybe what I want then is just to kill these rock golems in a completely different spot. Like, drag them out. We're not going to kill them anywhere near where we want to be killing those. These roaches. How about that? We do also want to make a bit more progress, I think, so... Like that. Yeah. And then, yeah, I now have made enough progress that I can get into this section of the room and start killing things. Phew. Yeah, I was thinking, oh, no, there is a time limit on this. I've got 2 more spawn cycles, so I think that should be fine. I'm going to get there. No. Okay. I've got plenty of time for this, so I guess maybe I just want to maybe just cut that back a little bit like that, in a way which doesn't spawn a tar baby. Yeah, I've just bought myself a lot of extra time by doing that, and like I say, like there's so much. There's so much time, like the limit on this section of tar is so massive that I am not going to have any issues with that. Cool. And then, yeah, I actually only just had enough time. Ah. How am I going to do that? That's annoying. So it looks like there's more for me to juggle than just... just one lot of tar growth. Yeah, and now I am slightly concerned about the limit on that mother, because it is pretty close. I've got 30 seconds now to... Not 30 seconds, 30 turns. Hmm. Yeah. I think I can still manage this though. I think probably, you know, I've ended up doing like 2 lots of cutting, whereas, so I did one section at the start, kind of before I killed any queens, and then one section like after I killed the queens. So if I like incorporate all of that in here, like now, then maybe that will do the trick. Or maybe I could just... Yeah, I think that's what I actually want to do. I just want to leave some tar babies up there. So to do that, the best way to do that, I think, would be to kill these queens so that I don't have this first set of roaches on me. Then go back here and carve out nearly carve out so what I want to do is actually I want to make that cut like there. Yeah, that's a bit annoying. That's more than a bit annoying. Like, this seems to be lined up so that this seems to be lined up so that I can't, like, or it's more difficult for me anyway to clog up this area, just because these roaches take like 30 turns to get here or something. But no, we're fine. We've managed to clog that up, and hopefully I've managed to clog that up with enough time for me to then go and deal with oh no. No. I can't use that method. No, wait, I can. There's still an extra growth cycle of cuttability I've got here, which I didn't think about. So in fact, actually, I don't have to wait. Now though, I've got like 60 turns to get to... That's annoying. We've got 60 turns to get to this spot. And I'm like 3 turns short, so can I manage this any better? Sorry about the noises in the background, that's my dog being silly. Yeah, I got there way quicker that time. In fact, I might even be able to kill the... I can kill the brain. But then I also need to make sure that this doesn't grow on me. So, like, what? Man, like, this room is tricky. This room is tricky. Like, very tricky. Significantly trickier than I think most other rooms in this hold. I think, like, unless I'm doing something, like, very wrong. Yeah, my timing is going to have to be way better. Let's try this from the start. Oh. Yeah, I don't actually have to kill the rock golems at the start of the room. Maybe that's it. I mentioned last episode about doing things which you actually needed to do. Or sorry, having things at the start of the of rooms which are useful. Like, you don't really think about, you just do them, and then they end up actually being very important for the solution, and they've actually just caught you out. Yeah, I think having those rock golems there is one such example of that, because like, you could spend a bunch of time killing rock golems, or you could spend a bunch of time not killing rock golems and getting the rest of the room done, when you don't need to kill the rock golems at all. Like, you just need to like do the room and kill all the other monsters first. Man, oh, God's sake. Also, this is now clogged up. And that would be fine. Like, I could leave the room this way, but no. No, this isn't quite fine. It just sort of sorted itself out last time. By spawning I think the way I cut it meant that it spawned a roach. It's not a roach, it spawned a tar baby here and then clogged up. If I do that, yeah, then that'll do the trick. So it's just a little thing. Man, lots of things to catch you out in this room. But I think I'm on it now. I think I'm finally onto the solution and onto a method which will work, and that I won't be caught short in, or with, rather. Nearly. Can I actually? Yeah. Why don't I make that tar baby clog now? I actually probably want to be standing down here so that I can actually make an escape path. Yeah. Why not do that now? Like that. That didn't quite work because of where I killed that rock golem. Yeah, that's still not quite working just because of how this ended up. I think, yeah, maybe I want to, yeah, that's, I'm going to let it grow one more time so that this isn't like a diagonal edge, if you like. And then I can go and do this. Like that. Yeah, and then I can come in this side and the monsters, the roach. The tar babies don't move except that they do because I'm still going to have to destroy this. So this doesn't quite work. Like I'm still going to have to destroy this just because I need my flow rate to be 2 monsters per turn. I think I can't manage that unless I... No. Of course I can. I can do this. And nearly be able to get out as well. I don't actually know if this ended up being any more efficient than it would have been because like would have been in my last solution, so this still might not work. Yeah, in fact, well, it's definitely not going to work exactly how I'm doing at the moment. I probably just need to go back and, at this point, trim. Yeah, I can just trim some of this. Like that. And that should be more than enough space for me now. More than enough time for me to get this bit done. I've realised also that I am going to want to keep this brain alive anyway because you can actually kill 3 wide tar quicker when it's brained just because of the way the monsters the spawned tar babies move. So yeah, that's just a quick thing to keep in mind. I don't know how much of this I'm gonna need. Oh, I can, right, yeah, I can do this. So the rock golems did have a purpose. Now I can finally clear the room. Okay. Yeah, that one... That was a bit of a step up in difficulty. In fact, I'm second guessing whether I even did that one right. Because it just felt like there were a lot of things to think about in this room. Like, you've got actually a pretty tight timer in terms of growth cycles that you have available to do this stuff. This is timed in such a way that makes things tight. This feels almost like a Larry Merck room, actually. when fighting the 100, the 19, and the 27, always keep a space between you and the closed door behind you. Oh. The 100, the 90, and the 27, presumably. 5. Yeah, 5 by 20. This must be the 90. No, this one isn't the 90. This is 6 by 3. 6 by 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Oh yeah, so that is 90. Okay. So, keep a space between you and the closed door. Always keep a space. Fight 100. Oh, okay. Not quite. Stuff like this, like it really depends on how the roaches are kind of set out. Makes a big difference as to whether you want to be constantly moving about, like going from top to bottom and all the time, or to just stay in one kind of one particular row. I don't really want to be on the bottom. Like the way these main movement orders working here is like a bit funny. Yeah, so these are being placed in rows rather than like a block. So that's telling me I might want to do something more like that. No, again, that's not quite working. So I only really want to be moving up then when I have to. And yeah, this is... I have to keep a space between me and the closed door behind me. Like yeah, this seems almost like I can manage. Can I? Yeah, I can manage it there without a space. And to be fair, in that method, I only had to move. Well, by definition, you've only got one extra move to make anyway. So yeah, it feels close, but like I'm gonna have to do something extra special, I think. I'm gonna have to do something like that. I actually, in case you missed that, I gained a square of horizontal space by being in this situation where I can then move back this way. So I think I need to create create sort of scenarios where I can do stuff like that. I can gain back I can gain back a tile of room. Doesn't really help me still, like, I don't think anyway. Yeah, it's still not actually helped me. Nearly. Yeah, I'm not sure how this is going to work, to be honest. Yeah, I'm going to have to do a bit more slaloming than, like, I was doing. How did I... Maybe it's doing stuff like that. Like, I can have a roach on me and just move vertically twice there. But I don't really then want to be back in a situation where I have to move backwards too much. Yeah. Which I have done there. This one's this is a toughie. Yeah. I mean, I can't even manage it normally now. What did I even do the first time? Or when I did it the normal way. Yeah, similar to that. Yeah, this is just not working particularly well. And like, that's the only thing I could do. Like, it's not like I can just... It's not like I can leave and come back to this one or anything. Yeah, this is, I mean, yeah, I'm struggling now with, the non-challenge solution, so yeah, I don't know how I'm going to get the challenge solution. Yeah, this is tough. This is really tough, and I realize I've been pretty silent. The annoying thing... Yeah, no, that's fine. It's not like... Yeah, I thought maybe I'd accidentally not hit a checkpoint at the end of this room, so... You know, that would be a catastrophe, because it would mean I'd have to either redo this room or just keep on persevering with the room to the west. But no, we'll come back to that one. That was a bit of a stumper. Follow these tunnels around and see where it takes you, I suppose.
Bithro Budkin.
Shove off, you. I'm working.
So you don't want to hear my secret? I really think you do. They've knocked down the roosted roach grill.
You're lying. I know you are.
Defaulted on the writ, and you are a heretic anyways, a delver. All it took was one push by a certain association to a sympathetic ear in, or should I say, above Duganese Parliament, and that little piggy ear liked what it heard. And down it went. You shouldn't make so many enemies, Budkin.
They wouldn't.
Once you told them, what did you hear? You make things difficult for other people. People accustomed to getting their own way. Seen half lately.
I'm not falling for that again.
But I'm not tripping this time. I'm reporting. Your young nephew has been approached by the Empire. The mud coordinators were instructed to pass on a job offer from no less than the Empire's architects. Losing allies, gaining enemies, Bithro. There's only one way out for you now. The Muthings will see you later.
Yeah, so they did actually burn down Bithro's Roach Grill place. Yeah, I mean, a local landmark, it's always sad. I mean, I remember I was maybe, 6 or 7 years old, maybe a bit older, maybe 10. A local Chinese restaurant, and we used to go there. And I really liked it. And, one day we went and it was no more. It wasn't there any longer. And when a local business like that goes out of business, it really, really puts a dampener on things, especially when, I mean, are there any other roach grills in Dugandy? I don't know, man. Not likely. I've heard Bithro makes a pretty mean roach burger. So yeah, just something to bear in mind, I suppose. That though this is not really set in modern times, I think if you're a king, if you're someone in charge, you should really think about the effect on morale of your citizens if you burn down a cherished local establishment. Even if Bithro doesn't pay his debts. I mean, how can he? He's busy, thousands of miles underground, so it's a bit unreasonable to expect him to pay his debts as well. Right. No, nothing special going on here, just some brain serpents. I can deal with those. Oh, and also some task stuff that we do need to clear. No mothers though, so so kind of I've got as much time as I want, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, and what's interesting is that unbrained snakes are actually more difficult to deal with than brained snakes. You wouldn't really have expected that, but that's the truth. Definitely, because brain snakes they just follow Bithro. There's no special horizontal and vertical preference malarkey. There's none of that. It's just snake follows Bithro. So for the most part, it's pretty straightforward. Right, no. There is an issue here. Don't do that. Maybe I should do this top one first. These ones aren't. These two aren't in any danger of getting trapped. So, Or at least not trapped where they're gonna block off the tunnel. Yeah, so with brain snakes, you can just do something like this. It's not particularly efficient, but it does the job until it gets to a nice and short size, and then simple. Cool. Alright, and then these two chambers, which I did already do once before, but guess we'll have to do them again. And let's bring you across this way. And then like that. Easy. Clear up this mud. Clear this mud in a way that doesn't kill me. There we go, finally. And the same on the other side. Deal with this rattlesnake. Like that. There we go. And then just a bit more tar stuff clearing. Cool. Oh, and I also do need to do this one, which I neglected to deal with earlier. Cool. Alright. Pretty simple, yeah. This room was a real spike in difficulty so far, like, wow. These other rooms have been pretty simple, but that one took actually quite a lot of thinking to get right. A couple of more advanced tar stuff techniques and a decent amount of room observation for sure. So I'd imagine people probably got stuck on that one quite a bit at the time, anyway. Nothing that I can't handle though. Hopefully, I'm not gonna be. How do I get out of here? This is the way I just came, right? Yeah, how do I what? So in order to get back here, this goes. Oh, I'm just being silly. Just being completely stupid. Apologies. Happens sometimes. Right. There is also, yeah, there's a couple of rooms up here, and you know we can also. There must be a room there, probably a room there. But we'll see. Let's go and investigate. This tunnel concept is cool, but the annoying, quite long-winded traversal kind of issue. Does wear a bit thin. Right, looks like a challenge score. And then next room 3, strike both orbs by turn 30. Okay, I think I'm going to be wanting to actually face west, just so I can do that. Oh wow, no, I need to be way quicker. I need to, it looks like I need to pretty much just do that. Yeah, wow. Yikes. That is... it might actually, yeah, be better for me to go from this direction. Okay, yeah, I think that's actually it, like, in terms of difficulty of that challenge. Like, I just need to make sure that I started it correctly. Because now, yeah, this is just simple hordes. Simple, he says, as he dies. I mean, still a little bit of technique required, of course. Ooh. And brain roach queens are annoying. They like to run away. But yeah, nothing I can't deal with, and can't deal with pretty easily, to be honest. All of these chambers are pretty self-contained, so the doors don't actually really, it's not like they release an massive onslaught. It's just a minor inconvenience, I suppose, more than anything. But I mean, you'd want to probably, in order to make it easier on yourself, you'd want to kill those rock golems. Probably in this section first, and then kill the queens in here. I could try and deal with some brain goblins if I wanted to, or maybe I'll just keep them unbrained by going and doing that roach first. No, you know what? Let's give it a go. Brain goblins are kind of weird, but wubbers have helped me. Again, wubbers have been very helpful, actually, for the majority of this hold. It was only a little bit that they've really got in the way. So, cool. Charge of the Smite Brigade. For those of you who enjoy a literary reference in your challenges. Right, what's going on here? Another efficiency challenge. Don't get blown up by the bombs. Yeah, pretty standard. Wait, what? I'm really short. Where? I take it this is the only spot. Yeah, wow. Wow. I'm so short. So I'm gonna have to do something a bit different, I think. I do want to kill that queen, but probably anyway. Or do I just want to get here quicker? Maybe I just... No, I do need to kill that queen. Yeah, so I think I'm actually here a whole spawn cycle earlier. I don't know how I've managed to do that, but... yeah, and actually, I'm here slightly too early. But there you go. Sorted. Cool. Right. What's left? Oh, right, down here. Yeah, this, in that corner. Okay, that was actually... That was a fine room, this one. Pretty cool. It's always nice to see, you know, all of your enemies destroyed in you know, a huge explosion. And yeah, kind of teaching you that you don't need to worry if a brain roach is behind you, because you don't. Okay, this one doesn't seem like it should cause too many issues. Just apart from, yeah, that roach queens like to run away, so it's gonna be maybe a bit annoying, but yeah, not actually too bad. Let's see if I can get in here. Not. Yeah, not quite. I thought I might have had enough time to do that. But yeah, the turn... Oh no, I do. I just... yeah, I'm not a particularly great horde fighter. Like, I understand... I think just... I prefer like non-horde rooms. And like when I do architecture and stuff, like the rooms I build are, you know, I very, very rarely build horde rooms. So kind of the stuff I'm more familiar with and the stuff I play around with a bit more is, you know, just dealing with 1 or 2 monsters at a time rather than a bunch of monsters. What's interesting about this room is actually that well, I mean, what we really need to do is just kill these rattlesnakes and then have the serpent follow me in here and die. But what's interesting about this room is actually you can get the serpent to go in here just by itself while Beathro is still standing outside. And actually we might be able to, yeah, we've even, the room kind of doesn't quite solve itself because those two get trapped, but the serpent kills itself. And you can get that to happen pretty, you know, just by waiting. It's one of those things which is just sort of experience, like serpents, when you're standing in a corner like that, particularly the northeast corner, if other monsters are kind of in the room, then yeah, there's a good chance, particularly other snakes, there's a good chance that a decent amount of those snakes will just deal with each other. Like, they'll just get trapped and die before you even have to set foot inside the room. So yeah, this is not too tricky. Enter the arena before the red serpent dies, and stay inside the arena until the room is clear. Okay. Alright. That's fine. Like I said, at the start of this room, as soon as we step in here, like, obviously the serpent can't step on the force arrow, so it will just die, even though it's still brained. It's going to be a bit more of a pain, though, dealing with 3 snakes at a time, but again, it's you can still do diagonals in this room, so like so long as you can do diagonals, like you can usually avoid snakes. There are certain scenarios where you can't, but for the most part, diagonals and snakes don't mix, so you can just use those to your advantage. And also, to be fair, like you can still get pretty easily rattlesnakes to, and well, any type of serpent to curl up and get trapped on themselves, even when they're brained. It's definitely more tough when you've got 3 to deal with, just because you can't necessarily get in the position you exactly want to be in order to get that maneuver to happen. And yeah, also because we specifically want to keep one of these alive, like I don't really want to be trying anything where these snakes get too close together and stuff like that, because otherwise we might just accidentally kill the serpent. So, which would obviously not be good for the challenge. So yeah, at the moment, really, what I'm just doing is. So yeah, if you'd replaced this, maybe not actually. It depends. I was gonna say if you'd replace this blue snake with the red one, it might have died, but I'm not sure. You can't always tell, to be honest. And yeah, we've managed to get that one. No, it's not quite trapped. It's too small, really, to be trapped in its own tail. So yeah, this is not a particularly interesting solution, I'm afraid. Not a particularly interesting room for you to watch. But oh, I thought I had it there. But this is just gonna have to be how this one's done, unfortunately. No special, no fancy maneuvers, just running around, stabbing the occasional snake. Okay, there we go. Cool. Last room, looks like. Which way? Well, which way do I need to go? Can I go either way? I think I can go either way. I mean, I may as well just kill those goblins. They're not going to really do anything to me. Yeah, I can just go either way. This is absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. Not going to be any issues, I don't think. Maybe I should have replaced any with many, you know, just in case. But in fact, I can just, yeah. Those goblins are going to be in. No, they're actually not. Goblin wrangling, not actually that difficult, as it turns out. And those queens are not making that many roaches, so we're gonna be, yeah, this one very straightforward. Really nothing too special about this room. And then just one final goblin. Sorry, mate. Down, along, up in that order. Oh, that was the difficult way? Wow, that was pretty straightforward. Maybe because you would have expected 5 goblins to be in here. And then 5 goblins in this box might have been a bit more tricky to deal with, but I don't know. You gonna say anything else? Pit thing? No. Okay. Well, yeah, I stumbled a bit on that secret room. And we are going to have to come back to that at some point. Well, I mean, I stumbled a bit just on the regular solution, so the challenge solution, yeah, that's going to require a bit more thinking, but no, fortunately enough, we did clear the rest of the level, so this was still pretty productive. Where is the blue door, by the way? There. Oh, there's actually more of this level to go, I think. Let's see. Ooh. It would help if I faced the correct direction. Oh, right. Why? What's the need for this extra blue door? Yeah, this is just about kind of making constant progress whenever I can. Yeah, so the way these are kind of working is that there's like a 1 and then it's like a 1, 1, 2, like 1 space and then 2 space and then maybe even more. I might actually want to retreat to here so that I can kill 1 per turn for a bit. Yeah, otherwise it is going to be a bit of a bottleneck. Okay, let's look for the gap. Huh, how am I gonna get into this section, hey? Oh, like that. Yeah, I was just staying there too long. Right. That is the danger of using the battle button. Because you sometimes, yeah, like I just did, you end up, standing and turning for too long when you could have just made progress. The good thing about brain roaches is they kind of, they can make themselves available to be killed at every turn, even when non-brain roaches wouldn't. So like in this situation, like I turn, say if there was a roach here, then I'd turn that way, and then this roach would dodge around my sword, and that would mean I can do like one after another. Whereas, obviously, single roaches, non-brain roaches, you just have to. Sometimes a bit slower, so. Slow to kill anyway. This one's just perseverance, making sure we are still making progress, and we are. And yeah, now we're pretty much on the home stretch. We can deal with this queen. Do that. There's nothing that way. Okay. We're nearly there, just perseverance. And facing the right direction. I don't want to be standing there, so I can get 2 done per turn. Right. Let's do that, yeah. Yeah, now we've significantly reduced the number of queens, so this is we really are just right at the end of the room, both literally and in terms of closeness to solution. Yeah, and I can actually get out of there, so that's good. And done. Okay. 19th level completed. That was a pretty good level. I enjoyed that one, to be honest. Yeah, this room was tough. This was a toughie. Just, you know, it didn't get too frustrating, I don't think. It might have sounded like it was, but it wasn't like I had to do a load of annoying task cuts or anything like that. To be honest, though, there weren't too many puzzle rooms in this level. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know. My counting might be completely off. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then these 2 rooms, which don't really count. So, yeah, a decent amount, but yeah, pretty fun actually. Pretty fun. I enjoyed that one. Enjoyed that one a lot. Yeah, and got everything done apart from the secret here and the accompanying challenge. Yeah, I'll have to have a think about that one, and when we come back, hopefully I'll be able to tackle it. Cool. Next episode, the 20th level. Thanks for watching.